Hey y'all, so today's video is about candle care instructions. It is very important that y'all take care of your candles for the longevity of your candle and to make sure that you get that nice strong burn each time you light your candle. So when you purchase your candle, on the back of your thank you card, you will find candle care instructions. It's probably not gonna focus, but you'll have your candle care instructions. But we'll also go a little bit more in depth with some things that will help with the longevity and burn of your candle. So in your packages, you will find this card. It is very important that y'all follow these instructions to make sure that you get a nice, long, clean burn each time that you light your candle, okay? So the first instruction is avoid excessive burn time. No more than 4 hours is recommended. So it should really take no longer than 4 hours anyway for your candle to get to a full melt pool. And that is when the wax is melted all around the diameter of your candle. Burning more than 4 hours, it can cause your wick to mushroom, which is when it kind of like opens up and like bends open a little bit, which you don't want to do that because then that will cause your flame to be unsteady. If you put your candle out too soon, it will start to tunnel. So make sure that it is melted all along the inside diameter of your candle before you put it out. Tunneling is when you start to get that hole in the middle and the center is like sinking and the rest of the candle is at the same level because you didn't allow it to, melt all the way around. Never leave a burning candle unattended, obviously. Burn on a stable, heat-resistant surface away from flammable objects, again, obviously. Allow a candle to melt to the edge of the vessel. This prevents future tunneling. So that's like I said, make sure that the wax is burned all around your candle before putting it out. And it should take no longer than 4 hours to do that. Keep out of reach of pets and children. And lastly, trim the wick to 1/4 tall before every burn to keep the wax clean and burning nicely. So this, I feel, if you can see that, is a good enough length for your wick. There we go. I feel like that's good. I maybe could go a little bit shorter, but I wouldn't put it much shorter than that. So about here to burn your candle. Okay. That's what I would recommend y'all do. Like, cut it about that length. You don't want it too short because then your flame will go out. So we want to make sure that we have it, and you don't want it too long because you don't want a bunch of soot and ash, like it'll just be the wood burning. And yeah, we don't want that. So we also want to make sure we're keeping our candles clean. When your candle solidifies, if you don't put the top on it and you get in like a bunch of dust and debris in your candle, just take a rag and like just wipe that out. We don't want to be burning dust. We want to be burning our candle and we want to keep it clean. We don't want to see little hairs and dust and stuff in our candles when it does re-solidify. Okay, so just make sure, like if it solidifies and you leave it open and it gets dust in it, just go ahead and wipe that dust off with a clean rag before burning your candle. Another tip I would recommend, if you have one, is using a candle snuffer to extinguish your candle. I don't have one. What I usually do is I'll put the top on my candle until the flame goes out, and then I will take the top off, allow my candle to cool and re-solidify, and then put my top on. So That will also help when it comes to your candle re-solidifying and having a smooth top. I've noticed that sometimes with these natural soy wax candles, the top isn't always smooth when it re-solidifies, which does not affect your candle at all. It does not affect the burn. It's just not aesthetically pleasing, which is another reason why I included the tops. Again, like I said, it does not affect your candle whatsoever. It will still burn the same. It will still have that powerful scent. It's just not, like I said, aesthetically pleasing. So after it cools and re-solidifies, just put your top back on it and we good to go. Okay. So that wraps up our video. If you follow those instructions, you shouldn't have any issues at all with your candles, with the burn of your candle or anything like that. If you do have any type of issues, you can reach out to me through any of the forms of contact on the business card or through one of my socials. So until next time.